The Eastern Cape is following in the footsteps of other provinces by having its own jazz festival. The second edition of the Eastern Cape Jazz will see a star-studded lineup that includes the likes of Micasa, SA Idol star Lloyiso and others. The festival was cancelled for the past 2 years due to the coronavirus pandemic. Our reporter Ronald Masinda is in the Eastern Cape and is joining us now just to give us a sense about this Eastern Cape Jazz. Good afternoon, Ronald. I saw a report earlier that the Cape Town International Jazz Festival has been postponed to 2024, but the Eastern Cape is holding its own.
Yes, indeed, Bradan, and the Eastern Cape is certainly holding its own with a number of festivals expected during the festive season. The Eastern Cape Jazz Festival is in its second edition, the first edition taking place back in 2019. Of course, the pandemic played a big role in the cancellation of the 2020 and 2021 editions. But all things are clearly in full swing this year. We are expecting quite a star-studded list of performers. One of them is Bongeziwe Mabandla. Thank you so much for your time. You're from humble beginnings from Tsolo.
Yeah.
Why did you take up music?
I guess I just fell in love with music, and I guess also the Eastern Cape is known for just great vocalists and great music, so I guess it's not very strange for me to fall into music and to be passionate about music. Yeah.
We've been told that you've performed globally. Tell us a bit about your own accolades.
Yeah, I have been performing around the world, mostly around Europe, but also starting to travel around France, Mexico for the first time. Yeah, I guess those are some of the accolades of seeing different continents and performing in different places. Yeah.
Of course, it's been a very difficult past few years for artists.
Yeah.
Just describe your own journey and how did you manage to navigate?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I did. I released my album Imini during the pandemic, on the first day of the pandemic. So I had to just, I guess, learn different ways of selling music under the pandemic. But definitely, I was very affected by not being able to play shows, not being able to travel. But I managed to try and find gaps when they opened up in different places. And also, I was also performing in the country with limited numbers. Yeah.
Right. For our viewers who have never heard your sound, just give us a small glimpse of what to expect.
I will. Let me do this one.
Thank you very much for that and all the best of luck for this year.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Well, Praten, fans are certainly in for a treat. If those sounds are anything to go by, it's back to you for now.
Ronald, I hope you're going to be able to watch this festival. I wonder, just as we conclude very briefly, if you were, which artists are you looking forward to listening to at that Eastern Cape Jazz Festival?
Praten, so of course, Micasa is one of the big draw cards here. But also, what's very important about this particular show is that it also gives a budding music talent the chance here in the Eastern Cape to showcase their talents. As we mentioned, Mabandla's story is one of a young man coming from humble beginnings from Tsolo in the rural Eastern Cape to perform on big stages. He's also a summer nominee back in 2018 and has achieved quite a lot in his young music career. So we are expecting quite a lot of top artists here, as well as quite a number of people. At least 4,000 people are expected at this show. Things are a bit slow at this stage, but we are seeing quite several people now starting to come in, and the artists, we've been told, have been testing the studio to ensure that they do play well during the course of this jazz festival.